Tonight, under the lights at Horner Ballpark on the campus of Dallas Baptist University, the road to Round Rock narrows. For months across the state of Texas, teams have chased this moment. District battles, playoff pressure, long bus rides, late nights, close calls, and season-defining swings have led to this stage. Now, only one series stands between the Aledo Bearcats and a return trip to the state championship. This is game one of the 5A Division I state semifinal round, and tonight, the reigning state champions begin the next chapter of their title defense. The Aledo Bearcats, 41-5 overall, unbeaten in district play, undefeated so far in the postseason, take the field against the McKinney North Bulldogs, a 30-win team out of Region 2 that has battled its way to the Final Four with a chance to end Aledo's run and punch its own ticket to the Dell Diamond. Good evening and welcome into NTX Varsity Sports, live audio coverage of the Aledo Bearcat playoff baseball presented by the City of Aledo Summer Blast. I'm Parker Burrows coming to you from the Highly Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table here at Horner Park, where the stakes are simple and the moment is massive. Aledo and McKinney North, Region 1 against Region 2, district champion against postseason challenger. The defending state champion against a Bulldog team looking to write its own story. And that is what makes this time of year so special. There are no easy games left. There are no ordinary innings. Every pitch can shift momentum. Every base runner matters. Every defensive play can be the difference between playing next week in Round Rock or seeing the season come to an end. For Aledo, this is familiar territory. The Bearcats have carried the weight of expectations all season long. They went 10-0 in district play, claimed the district championship, and have continued to play like a team that understands exactly what it takes to win at this level. But across the diamond, McKinney North comes in with nothing to lose and everything to gain. The Bulldogs enter this series at 30-8 overall, battle-tested out of District 9 5A Division I, and now just 2 wins away from reaching the final round of the playoffs. This is a best-of-3 series, and Game 1 matters. It sets the tone, it creates pressure, and it gives one team control and forces the other one to respond. Tonight's winner takes the first step to the state championship series. Game 2 will follow tomorrow on Friday evening at 5 o'clock with pregame coverage beginning with Kevin Longquist 15 minutes before the first pitch. And if this series needs a decisive Game 3, that will come Saturday at noon. But before any of that, it starts right here. Tonight, Game 1, Aledo, McKinney North, a spot in Round Rock hanging in the balance. Again, this is NTX Varsity Sports live audio coverage of Aledo Bearcat playoff baseball presented by the City of Aledo Summer Blast, with tonight's broadcast coming to you live from the Highly Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. And when we come back, we'll continue setting the scene for Dallas Baptist University. From Dallas Baptist University, take a closer look at this semifinal matchup and get you ready for the first pitch between the Aledo Bearcats and the McKinney North Bulldogs, which is coming to you a little bit later than expected due to that Keller Rockwall game that lasted right before this. That one tipped off at 5 p.m. and lasted all the way until about 7:45. So we're still going through warm-ups here. We're going to go through starting lineups. We had a pregame interview recorded and ready to go, but with everything happening on the fly, we might not get to play it for you. You're listening to the 5A Division I state semifinals, a Final Four baseball right here on NTX Varsity Sports. We'll be right back after a quick timeout.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kid zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable: peace of mind. At Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
The pregame show continues in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coach, this is game one of the state semifinal series. You're one series away from getting back to the state championship for a second year in a row. But obviously this is a McKinney North team that has earned its way here as well. How much of the message at this point in the playoffs is about embracing the moment versus keeping the routine the exact same?
I think there's a little of both. I don't want to do anything out of the ordinary. You know, we're not going to stray away from what has gotten us here, and so the routine stays pretty much the same. At the same time, I tell them all the time, like, there's only 4 teams this week that were practicing baseball in the state of Texas, and you're one of them. I said, so that's something to be very proud of. It's something to take ownership of and to be very grateful for, and at the same time enjoy it. I mean, it's a special time. It's a special time of year for anybody that's still playing, and live in the moment and make the moment yours.
Yeah. We've got a group that's been here before, and this series is still new with a new opponent, but they have some experience. What has your focus been this week in keeping that team locked in the next 14 innings, knowing that they've been to the next game already?
I think it's at the end of the day, yeah, it may be the state semifinal round, but it's still a baseball game. You still got to get 3 outs per inning, and you got to throw strikes. You got to make routine plays. You got to catch fly balls. You got to hit the baseball. You got to run bases well. Have good at bats. I mean, the game doesn't change. The scenario changes and the things surrounding the game changes, but the game still is the same. Yeah, absolutely, Coach. It sounds like a lot of meeting expectations throughout the series, and that's awesome because my next question is on expectations. You went undefeated through district play, and you've now come into this season or this series unbeaten in the postseason. What have you learned about this group's ability to handle those expectations, to make those routine plays? I think they have a lot of confidence in themselves and their abilities, and so I think they feel very confident on whoever we put out there on the mound, and they're going to go out there and they're going to play, make the routine plays behind them, and they're going to go up to the plate and try to have a good at bat, and I think they're comfortable with being in these situations because they have been here before. Mm-hmm. And McKinney North, the same thing. I mean, this is a rematch from the state semifinal round with them last year, and so they've got a lot of guys back. So I would imagine they'll be a lot more comfortable being on this stage as opposed to how they were last year. Yeah. Coach, your staff is only, from the stats I saw this morning, your staff's only allowed 2 home runs all season long. Is that more of a command thing, a mix of pitching, defense behind them, or a combination of just everything? I think it's more command than anything. Our top end guys can, they have really good stuff when they're on, and they're extremely hard to hit, and so they don't miss too many times in a wrong area. If they miss a little too far out. If they miss inside, they miss a little too far in. They very seldom ever miss, middle. right over the top of the plate. So, that's always helpful. Balls that stay in the park, feel like we got a good shot at fielding them. So
yeah, absolutely. And offensively, this team is hitting around a 349 with an on-base percentage near a 470. When you look at that lineup, what do you feel is the biggest reason that this group can consistently create pressure like that?
Because I think they're all willing to take a walk. I think they're all willing to be patient and wait for a pitch in the zone to hit. And if they don't get it, they're okay with taking that walk and letting passing the torch to the next man in the lineup and letting them have an opportunity. And when you have guys like that are they're playing for each other instead of themselves, then you're gonna have some really, really great things happen for you as a ball club.
Absolutely, Coach. Lineup has 111 extra base hits, but also 184 walks. How valuable is that balance between the power and plate discipline? I know you just touched on it a little bit, but at this stage of the playoffs, just how does that come into play?
To me, it's about getting on base at this time of year. A lot of our guys, we've put it to them on the fact of, a walk for, Luke Gladchuck probably turns into a double because he's probably going to steal second base at some point.
We've seen him do it a lot, yeah.
And so we have several guys in the lineup that they've understood that, hey, if I get walked, I can turn a walk into a double in a couple of pitches, and now we've got to get in scoring position. And they can either choose to pitch around this guy and put him on first, or they're going to pitch to him, and there's a good chance he's going to barrel something up somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. We just talked a little bit about McKinney North and this being a rematch game. They come in tonight at 30-8 and have already won some tough games to be here. What stands out to you about the Bulldogs when you look at them on film or scouting reports?
They are very fundamentally sound. They do things the right way. They're very, very sound in their fundamentals. They're similar to us. They're not scared to take a walk. They're not scared to hit the ball the other way. Mm-hmm. They make all the routine plays on defense. Their pitchers hit their spots. They're here for a reason for a second year in a row.
Yeah.
They have some experience coming back, and obviously they have good leadership among that older group of guys that has gotten them back here, and so it should be a fun and interesting series.
Well, when you face a team from another region this late in the year, you kind of just talked about, the routines, but is it more preparing for their tendencies, and how much is it about making sure Aledo plays Aledo baseball?
I think more than anything, it's just, play the game as it comes to you. When they get guys on base, we know that their tendency is that they like to bunt runners over, just like we kind of do some. And so, it comes down to execution. At the end of the day, it still comes down to pitchers executing pitches and fielders executing ground balls and fly balls hit their way and execute the situations on where to throw the ball.
Okay. Yeah, so this is becoming a recurring question for me in the game ones that I've asked you, but in a game one of a best-of-3 series, how important is it for you to set the tone early, and what would, the first inning of the game look like in your ideal world?
Lucas on the mound, I'd love to get off to a good start, a 3-up, 3-down inning for him since we're the home team, and then I'd love to put a 2 or 3 spot up in the top or in the bottom of the first. That'd be really nice. Help us settle in real good.
Sounds like our 12 o'clock interview last week. That's my ideal inning too. Coach, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up with one last question. One series away from the state championship, kind of like we talked about. How are you, not the team, but just you, making sure you're staying in the moment, but also managing expectations for yourself?
Just trying to stay even keel. Remind them that it's still a baseball game, and I need to approach it like it's just a baseball game. It's just another baseball game. It's the first game of a 3-game series. I don't care what round it is. We've got to attack it just like we would if it was the first round. Mm-hmm. So that mentality of it's just the next baseball game, it's the most important baseball game because it's the next baseball game, and that's our mentality.
Sweet. Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kids zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable: peace of mind. At Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.
Welcome back to the Hiley Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. We're here tonight with the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast coming to you from Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University, where we just had the national anthem. The Aledo Bearcats, being the home team here tonight, have taken the field for their defensive run here first. Tonight's NTX Varsity Sports broadcast is presented by the City of Aledo Summer Blast, a free night of music, fun, and food and fireworks Saturday, June 6th at Aledo Commons Park. We're getting ready here where we will have up to bat first for McKinney. Number 28 leading off. Sorry, that was second base. That was written like 28. Playing second base. Number 2, Talon Tate will be leading off for us here. Talon Tate has 39 games played, a .341 batting average, and a .443 on-base percentage. 43 hits, 31 runs, 22 RBIs. A good season so far, and we'll be looking to carry that into tonight's ball game. As we have pitcher number 61, the LSU commit, someone who the state semifinals no stranger to, Lucas Naraki, one of the headliners here for this Aledo Bearcat team. Up to bat next will be the shortstop, number 5, Cade Antosca. Antosca, the shortstop, with 39 games played, a .336 batting average, a .382 on-base percentage. Then we have number 11, the right fielder, stepping up to bat, and that will be Colton Tabbitt. And now getting ready to step into the box for the first time tonight, number 2, Talon Pate. Connor Whitmire putting on his final equipment, getting ready to step behind home plate to take the first pitch of the night from Lucas Naraki. We have our crowd mic down there behind home plate, hoping to give you every crack of the bat and every strike call throughout tonight. Lucas Naraki now on the mound, winding up. The first pitch of the night will be thrown at 8:24 p.m., and it's a strike down the middle for Naraki. Naraki winding up for his second pitch on the outside, a little bit low, and that's going to bring out ball number 1 to make it a 1-1 count now for Lucas Naraki. And a foul ball there, hit behind him by number 2, Talon Pate. And that's going to bring out a foul ball for strike number 2. The infield kind of adjusting now to what Talon Pate's showing. You can hear the celebrations there as that brings out number 1, a strikeout for Lucas Naraki. That's going to bring out number 5. Number 5, Cade Antosca, the shortstop. A .336 batting average stepping into this box, looking to take it away here. Lucas Naraki, hand in his glove, winding up, and the pitch is away. And that's going to be strike 1. An outside strike there in the top right corner. Lucas Naraki smiling to Whitmire on that one. The pitch. Fouled off behind him, showing signs of kind of being late and behind on that ball. Here's Coach Barry signaling to his center field. Center fielder now running towards a gap in between right. The pitch from Naraki's in his glove. He's setting away. Fouled off. That one towards right field. Out of the field of play on the right side. Had the distance. It was just about 25, 30 feet right of that right field foul pole. That's going to make it an 0-2 count. 2 strikes now for Cade and Tosca. Lucas Naraki on the mound, hand in his glove, winding up, and the pitch is away. And that's going to bring out number 2 on a strikeout. 2 strikeouts in a row for Lucas Naraki. And that's ball number 1 for number 11. Number 11 in Colton, the form of Colton Talbot. And there's strike 1 from Lucas Naraki. Number 11 back in the box now. Lucas Naraki, hand in his glove, the pitch is away. It's tipped off. It bounces fair right into first base. And there's number 2, Jackson Lose. Forced out at first for the 3 up, 3 down. Aledo Bearcats start out closing out the top of the first, and they'll be up to bat next. That's going to bring out the pitcher, the one that just went 3 up, 3 down. Nobody's been on base tonight yet. Lucas Naraki, number 61, will be looking to change that. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, tell you about the City of Aledo Summer Blast and our broadcast table sponsor, Hiley Mazda Fort Worth. And when we get back, we'll have Aledo's first bat of the game back after this timeout.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kid zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable: peace of mind. At Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the Hiley Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. We're here with the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast, where number 1, Austin Saman, is pitching for the McKinney North Bulldogs. And we have Lucas Naraki now stepping into the box for the first time tonight. Naraki with a .545 batting average, a .662 on base, taking his first pitch now. And that's going to be a strike, a big swing from Naraki, 90 miles an hour coming from Saman. The pitch now from Saman in his glove. Naraki in the box looking as he takes strike number 2. That one, we went straight from 90 miles an hour to 74. Here's the pitch from Saman. Connection there. It's bouncing behind him straight to second base. Second base now hustling. Coming off the bag to get it on first. Lucas Naraki's going to get a single off that hit. Our first hit of the ball game results in a single for Lucas Naraki, and he's going to get his courtesy runner in the form of number 6. And that's going to bring out center fielder, number 21, Luke Gladchuk. Gladchuk with a batting average of a .405, a .511 on-base percentage, 30 hits, 20 RBIs, and 28 runs. Stepping into the box with a runner now on first for the Bearcats. And that's going to be a foul ball for Gladchuk. Luke Gladchuk sending that one down a third base line on the foul side. Didn't really have a shot at coming fair. That's going to be strike number one. An 0-1 count now for Luke Gladchuk as he steps back into the box. Now out of it. A timeout called by the home plate umpire is going to leave it. And Gladchuk's back into the box now. His hand comes down. Saman's hand goes into his glove. The second pitch for Gladchuk is away. And a pitch that's too low on the inside, past that inside corner, is going to bring out ball number one to make it a 1-1 count. Saman now nodding to his catcher on the pitch. Another inside pitch from Saman. Gladchuk having to do a little hip swing to avoid getting hit by that one. That's going to make it a 2-1 count now for Luke Gladchuk. The pitch now. Connection there from Gladchuk. Second base has it. Out at third. Luke Gladchuk is safe at first, though. Lucas Naraki's courtesy runner not making it to second base fast enough. Nearly a double play by that second baseman. The force out at second, then thrown to first. The first baseman having to come off the bag again, allowing Luke Gladchuk to make it safely to first base. That's going to bring out the big bat himself, number 8, Big Bat Barnes, Landon Barnes, the second baseman, stepping up into the box, a .434 batting average, a .516 on-base percentage, looking for his first at-bat of this state semifinal series. The pitch from Saman's away, and on the outside and low. That's going to bring out ball number one, a 1-0 count now for Landon Barnes. Landon Barnes with 41 runs this season so far, 34 RBIs. He's got a runner on first right now. Connection there. It's flying to center field, up in the air, pulled out of the sky. Luke Gladchuk's going to remain on first, and that's one's called out or caught out of the air by the center fielder. And that's going to bring up number 24, Dylan Duran, for the Bearcats. Dylan Duran hitting a .341 batting average, a .457 on-base percentage. He has 28 hits, 22 RBIs, and 23 runs on the season, and he's in the box now. Saman throwing to his first baseman, trying to get Luke Gladchuk out. Didn't like the leadoff he had. Very politely asked him to return back to that first base bag. Dylan Duran now in the box, looking for this first pitch. And it's high. Too high for the catcher. Luke Gladchuk safely gets to second as the ball bounced off the catcher's glove as the catcher had to pop up for it into the backstop net. No swing from Dylan Duran. That's going to be ball one and a stolen base for Luke Gladchuk. Dylan Duran now with a 1-0 count. 2 outs for the Bearcats. A runner now on second. A check swing there from Dylan Duran. Thought he wanted that one, decided against it, and it worked out in his favor. The ball ending up on the outside, past the strike zone. I'm calling it ball number 2. Duran back in the box now. And there's going to be strike number 1 for Dylan Duran, an inside top corner strike call for Duran, as he didn't swing at that one, didn't want to get jammed up, and it ended up being in the top corner. Saman now. Getting encouragement is Dylan Duran from this Aledo crowd. It's a packed house here at Dallas Baptist University. As Dylan Duran's ball is going. Sailed too far on the right side. I thought that one might have been out of here. At the last minute, it just took a nice, nasty curve in the air and went to the right side of the foul pole. If it had just straightened up a little bit, that one would have been good at 3:30 to be gone, possibly good at 3:45. Saman now on the mound, hand in his glove. The pitch to Dylan Duran with a 2-2 count. as Luke Gladchuk's thrown to. He's overthrown at second. Luke Gladchuk now trying to steal third, sliding into third. Called safe at third is Luke Gladchuk. And that's 2 bases advanced off of errors here for Luke Gladchuk. Overthrow to the catcher, and now overthrow to second base. That's going to bring up the first error of the night. That one, an error on McKinney's part. Now Aledo has a runner on third. Dylan Duran in the box with a 2-2 count. 2 outs. Deuces all the way around for number 24. And on the outside, that's going to make it a full count. A 3-2 now for Dylan Duran. I just should have made a joke. Dylan Duran's number 24. He had a 2-2 count, which makes 2 and 4. My engineer, Colin Burris, is laughing here in the press box with me. Austin Saman on the pitch now. A 9-2 record for Saman. The pitch is away. Swung at low. It's a drop third. Thrown out at third base. Or thrown out at first base. And that's the inning for the Bearcats. 1 runner left on base in the form of Luke Gladchuk. 1 error on the part of McKinney North. And that is a defensive stalemate of a first inning. We're going to take a 30-second timeout to tell you about the City of Aledo Summer Blast. This game is presented by Aledo Summer Blast, coming Saturday, June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Aledo Commons Park, featuring live music, food trucks, a kids zone, and some fireworks. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kids zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
The City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast. Broadcasting here live at Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University, live from the Highly Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. We're in store tonight for some good baseball. And if you're just a fan of baseball in general, make sure that you don't miss the final UIL state event of the year, the 2026 State Baseball Championships, taking place June 4th through the 6th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock. For schedule, spectator, and ticket information, please visit uiltexas.org/baseball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/baseball. What a game we have in store for us tonight as number 3, William Broussard, the third baseman, steps up to bat, taking his first pitch of the night from Lucas Naraki. Connection immediately for Broussard. A rare error by a shortstop, number 1, Will Casey, sees the ball fly out of his glove at shortstop. A hard hit grounder there. He couldn't field the ball out of his glove in time. I guess it might have still had some spin on it. It is a turf field, and that's going to be the first error of the night for Aledo. And that's going to bring out number 1, the pitcher, Austin Saman, now with a runner on first. Lucas Naraki's pitch winding up is away. Saman showing bunt. Lucas Naraki not having any of it. 95 miles an hour on the outside corner. That is going to be called a ball, not a strike. That's going to make it a 1-0 count for Naraki. As he winds up, he's set. He's staring down first base. Saman showing bunt again. Naraki again not buying it. That time straightened it out down the middle at 94 miles an hour. Lucas Naraki now with a 1-1 count on the pitcher, Austin Saman. A little bit of a two-way pitching matchup here between Saman and Naraki. Connection there. That one by Saman. Popped up in the air. Center field calls it, and he has it. That's going to be out number 1, and that's going to keep William Broussard on first. That's out number 1 for the Bearcats here in the top of the second. Caught by center field. Luke Gladchuk, 2 stolen bases in this game. Now with that out in center field. That's going to bring out number 15, Brooks Nelson, the designated hitter for this McKinney North Bulldog team. 320 batting average, a 400 on-base percentage. As Lucas Naraki now nods at a call from Connor Whitmire, his catcher. hand in his glove. He stares down first base, and the pitch is away. A foul ball there sends it behind him towards our crowd mic here at Horner Ballpark. And now we have Brooks Nelson stepping into the box with a 1-0 count. Lucas Naraki overthrowing Jackson Lose at first. William Broussard making his way to second. The cutoff throw from Jackson Lose to third base, Dylan Duran, is good. It's going to keep William Broussard at second. The third baseman making that hustle as soon as he saw Lucas Naraki overthrow first base. That's another rare error for this Bearcat team. Brooks Nelson now, still with a 1-0 count in the box. The designated hitter looking to take on the LSU commit, Lucas Naraki. And a big swing there on an 83-mile-an-hour ball. I'm sorry, the Horner Ballpark scoreboard just updated and changed. Instead of a 1-1 count, we have an 0-2 count. That's what kind of the scoreboard I go off of when I can't see exactly what the umpire says. So he made sure that the digital scoreboard here in the ballpark, the massive LED one, was changed. It's an 0-2 count. Lucas Naraki on the verge of a strikeout. And there he does, Lucas Naraki, with his third strikeout of the game. Number 61, Lucas Naraki, coming into the game, had 110 strikeouts. That was his 113th strikeout. Speaking of 13s, we have number 13, Matt Sadowski, coming out to bat for the Bulldogs. A 259 batting average for Sadowski, as he takes one straight to the shin by Lucas Naraki at 85 miles an hour. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong on that? I thought it hit him. I'm being told it bounced in the turf and then hit him. So it was a ball. Either way, it just hit him after it bounced in the turf. Either way, a very low throw by Lucas Naraki. Still with William Broussard at second. An inside pitch there from Naraki. He's going to bring out ball number 2. That's going to make it a 2-0 count now. Matt Sadowski with 21 hits and 18 walks, 12 RBIs, and 18 runs scored this season so far. We do have a quick timeout between Connor Whitmire, the catcher. He's walked his way up to the mound to have a conversation with Lucas Naraki. We asked Connor Whitmire one time what he says to Lucas Naraki in these little meetings, and it's basically an equivalent of, I'll keep it the PG version, you've got this, get your head back, and let's play some baseball. You can see Connor Whitmire, I'm sure he said a fun version of that. He's walking back with a smile on his face. Lucas Naraki having a chuckle himself. Goes through his pre-pitch rituals. He walks around the mound, takes his lap, and does his routine. Lucas Naraki now back on the rubber. Matt Sadowski, number 13, in the box with a 2-0 count. Low and on the inside. That's going to bring out ball number 3 for Matt Sadowski, the first baseman. Lucas Naraki now, hand in his glove, winding up, turns behind him, decides to pitch it. The pitch is away, again on the inside, and that's going to bring out ball number 4. Lucas Naraki trying to shake that one off. And that's going to bring out number 7, left field, Jake French. Jake French has a 281 batting average, a 393 on base percentage, 27 hits, 15 RBIs, and 18 runs scored himself. French now in the box. Lucas Naraki, hand in his glove, winding up, and the pitch is away. Fouled off behind him. And that's what comes of Jake French. His swing there is strike number 1, a foul ball. Hard hit, high exit velocity, just too late on the swing, sent it behind him. Jake French now. He's a speed and stability guy from McKinney North. He's got double-digit stolen bases. 12 stolen bases for Jake French. If he gets on base, he's going to put pressure on the Rocky. McKinney with a runner on first and second. Connection there from Jake French. It goes to second base. Second base now throwing to first. Jackson Lose got it. And that's out number 3 for the Bearcats. Nicely done by the Bearcats to get out of a situation there where they had a runner on first and second base. Second baseman was already at third by the time Jackson Lose got the ball on third. And that's going to send us to the bottom of the second inning. What a ball game we have here at Dallas Baptist University. We're just going to read through a couple of these 2026 Aledo baseball commits as they get ready to start their journey to their next chapter of baseball. Number 24, Dylan Duran, the third baseman, is going to go play at San Jacinto. Will Casey, shortstop, is going to play at Murray State. Landon Barnes, the second baseman, who is All-State 2025, second base, will go play at Weatherford College. Jackson Lose, the first baseman, is going to go play at Coastal Bend. Luke Gladchuck, center fielder, we've said his name a couple of times this postseason run, is going to go play baseball for the University of Texas. Kyle Poindexter, the right fielder, is going to go play at Rose State. And the one that is the reason that we have about 15 Major League Baseball scouts here in the stands tonight in a state semifinal game, adding just a little bit more pressure. The Major League being scouted player is Lucas Naraki, the pitcher. He's going to go play at LSU. He was the All-State designated hitter last year, the 2025 5A Player of the Year. And that's going to bring out number 10, Wilson Sinham, as he takes a check swing, called safe by the third base umpire. And so that's going to make it a ball. Nice call there by Wilson Sinham to check with that third base. The pitch from Seaman is in his glove. Connection there from Wilson Sinham. It gets past shortstop. It's in left field, a grounder sent all the way to center. And that is going to be a single for Wilson Sinham. That's going to bring out number 4, Kyle Poindexter, the right fielder. He has a .341 batting average, a .409 on-base percentage, 28 hits, 24 RBIs, and 16 runs, 7 doubles, 3 triples, and 10 extra base hits. We're looking for Kyle Poindexter here as he takes on Seaman for the first time this evening. An outside pitch from Seaman coming in at 85 miles an hour, still on the outside. That's going to bring out ball number 1 for Kyle Poindexter. Wilson Sinham taking a healthy lead off of first. As Seaman has yet to get set, he nods at a call from his catcher, hand in his glove. It's away. On the outside and high again. Caused Wilson Sinham to almost take a leap towards second, and then he saw that the catcher did get a hold of that one. He almost didn't, and that's going to bring out ball number 2 for Kyle Poindexter. The pitch. Almost swung at a check swing from Kyle Poindexter there, and didn't, and it's on the outside. That's going to be ball number 3 for Kyle Poindexter. Seaman now has himself dug in a hole. He's got to start finding his way out of it here. And that's ball number 4 for Kyle Poindexter. That's going to put an Aledo Bearcat runner on second and first. Wilson Sinham and Kyle Poindexter both on base now. 2 batters in, 2 on base, and that's going to bring out the shortstop. Number 1, Will Casey. Casey with a .318 batting average, a .425 on base, 28 hits, 23 RBIs, 16 runs as Will Casey gets ready. And he does step into the box here. He's going to tell Austin Seaman kind of how he felt there. He was showing bunt. Seaman throwing a low and inside pitch catcher not getting it in time, and that's going to advance the Bearcats runners. Wilson Sinham now sits on third. Kyle Poindexter at second as that ball got away from the catcher, number 4, Morgan Feen. Will Casey, the shortstop, back into the box now. And there's called a ball. It's just a little too low for that home plate umpire, and that's going to be ball number 2. A 2-0 count now for Will Casey. The pitch. Connection there by Will Casey, a little late on the swing, sends it out of the field of play on the left side. And that's going to make it strike number 1 for Will Casey, a 2-1 count as he steps back into the box. His hand comes down, waiting for Saman's hand to go into his glove as he now nods at a call from Feen. It's a bunt from Will Casey. The pitcher couldn't decide to cover third, home, or first. He doesn't do anything with the ball. Saman doesn't throw it anywhere. It's bases loaded for the Bearcats as that sends out number 2, the first baseman, Jackson Lowe's. The pitcher now, Austin Saman, kind of beating himself up a little bit. He couldn't make a decision of where he wanted to send the ball. And it ends up with bases loaded for the Bearcats. As Jackson Lowe's now in the box at .219 batting average, .453 on base, 14 hits, 7 RBIs, 21 runs. As Saman's hand goes in his glove, the pitch is away. On the outside at 87 miles an hour, that's going to bring out ball number 1 for Jackson Lowe's. Lowe's now stepping back into the box. Saman shaking off a call, nodding at that one from Feen. The pitch from Saman, away. High on the inside for ball number 2. A 2-0 count now for Jackson Lowe's. With the bases loaded, the catcher, Morgan Feen, is going to go talk to Austin Saman and have one of those pitching meetings. I just want to talk about our title sponsor for tonight's broadcast and the rest of these broadcasts, whether or not we go to state or not. The title sponsor, the City of Aledo Summer Blast. Tonight's NTX Varsity Sports broadcast is presented by the City of Aledo Summer Blast, a free night of music, food, family fun, and fireworks, Saturday, June 6th at Aledo Commons Park. The pitch from Saman to Jackson Lowe's. In his glove, Lowe's with a 2-0 count. Bases loaded, the pitch is away. And there's going to be strike 1 on Jackson Lowe's. I don't know what Morgan Feen said to Austin Saman, but it seemed to work. That one coming in at 87 miles an hour. Almost dead center of that strike zone. Hand in his glove, bases loaded. And here comes the pitch. And a big swing there from Jackson Lowe's, no connection. That is going to put us at a 2-2 count. No outs here for the Bearcats with the bases loaded. The Bearcats being ranked the 4th best team in the country right now. McKinney North playing the role of the underdog, being ranked 16th in the state right now. And Jackson Lowe's takes it low, an outside pitch, shaking off number 10, Wilson Sinham, telling him to stay on third as the catcher did get a hold of it and was able to find it. That's going to make it a full count here, full house for Jackson Lowe's as he steps back into the box. No pressure now for him. If he doesn't like it, he's not going to swing. The pitch, high on the outside, and we have our first run of the ball game off of a walk from Austin Saman. That puts the Aledo Bearcats in the lead here early with a 1-0 lead over the McKinney North Bulldogs. The McKinney North head coach now going to have a quick conversation with Austin Saman. It's a full infield staff meeting as Morgan Feen and the entire infield staff for the McKinney North Bulldogs is going to go have a visit. No outs here in the bottom of the second. No outs. 1 run so far. We're going to take a 30-second timeout to tell you about our – no, we're not. Never mind. That meeting concludes a little bit earlier than I thought it would. It looked like it might be a lengthy one. but it wasn't. Bases still loaded for the Bearcats. No outs. That's going to bring out number 19, the catcher, someone we've seen with a big bat all postseason long, Connor Whitmire. A .315 batting average, a .465 on-base percentage, 6 doubles, 1 triple, and 16 RBIs. The pitch. Connection there. You can hear it immediately. It just sails 25 feet maybe. I'm going to say 20 feet left of that left field foul pole, but it had the distance behind it. It just wasn't straight enough for the ballpark. Out of the field of play, that's going to be strike one on a foul. Connor Whitmire now back in the box as Austin Saman's hand goes in his glove. The pitch is away. Connor Whitmire thought about swinging at that one, and you could see it. He hesitated and pulled it back, and that he did on a ball, so it was a good call by him. High on the outside, that's going to make it a 1-1 count. Connor Whitmire back in the box now, waiting for the pitch, and he's about to get it. On the outside, trying to play the corners game there is Austin Saman, but it's too far on the outside for that top right corner. And that's going to make it a 2-1 count now for Connor Whitmire. The pitch. Fouled off and sent behind him. That's going to bring out strike two on a foul ball for Connor Whitmire. 2-2 count now for number 19. As he steps back into the box, it is bases loaded. No outs. A little bit of pressure here for Connor Whitmire. And timeout called by the home plate umpire. I think he thought Saman was taking a little bit too long on his windup. And here is the pitch. There's strike three for Connor Whitmire. He thought about swinging and pulled it back just at the last second. Didn't like the way it looked, and it ended up being strike number 3. That's going to be out number 1 for the Bearcats, but it does send us all the way to the back to the top of this Bearcat lineup. Number 61, Lucas Naraki, 545 batting average, 662 on base. Bases loaded. 8 home runs on the season so far, 30 hits, 39 RBIs. He's in the box now. And he takes a pitch high and on the outside. 75 miles an hour from Saman for ball number 1. Lucas Naraki staying in the box, not going anywhere. The pitch from Saman, he's set now. Fouled off and sent behind him. And that's going to make it a 1-1 count now for Lucas Naraki. Lucas Naraki has a .559 batting average with runners in scoring position. With the bases loaded, I'd say he has runners in scoring position. 14 extra base hits, 62 total bases. He takes an inside pitch for ball number 2. That one coming in at 89 miles an hour from Austin Saman. A 2-1 count now for Lucas Naraki as he steps back into the box. The pitch on the outside, and that's going to bring out ball number 3. A 3-1 count now for Lucas Naraki. He doesn't have to swing if he doesn't like it. Austin Saman shaking off a couple calls in a row, nodding at one final call from Morgan Feen. The pitch. An inside strike call there on the inside top corner for Lucas Naraki. And that's going to be strike number 2 for a full count. The pitch. Connection there. Drops behind first base. First base has nobody at first yet. Safe at first is Lucas Naraki with number 4, Kyle Poindexter, coming home. There's still only 1 out, and it's still bases loaded. 2 runs here in the bottom of the second. Lucas Naraki is going to get his courtesy runner in the form of number 6. And that's going to send out number 21, the University of Texas commit, Luke Gladchuck. I mean, think about playing defense to and playing defense against this Aledo Bearcat team. You have two big D1 commits leading off this lineup. 21, Luke Gladchuk now in the box. Takes an outside pitch for ball number 1. Coming in at 87 miles an hour there from Austin Saman. Bases loaded. 2 runs scored here for Aledo in the bottom of the second. Inside, almost hitting Gladchuk. That's his second at-bat in a row, having to do a little dance to make sure he doesn't get hit. Luke Gladchuk's in the box right now with a .405 batting average, 5'11 on base, 30 hits, 20 RBIs, 28 runs. Double-digit stolen bases for Gladchuk. He's in the box now, waiting on this pitch from Saman. Hand in his glove, he's winding up, and the pitch is away. On the outside and high, slowed down quite a bit. And that's going to bring out ball number 3. Austin Saman now getting himself into a little bit of a situation. Bases loaded, 3 balls. A 3-0 count now for Luke Gladchuk. Hand in his glove, the pitch is away. And there's going to be strike 1, 87 miles an hour in the middle towards the top part of that box. Luke Gladchuk calling a quick timeout, steps out of the box, adjusts his glove, taps his helmet and his shoulders, twists his bat, and steps back into the box now. Just thought I'd take you through his little pre-bat ritual with him. He's in the box. Gladchuk now looking to take the pitch, and he does. On the outside, that's ball number 4, run number 3 for the Bearcats. As the Bearcats advance their bags, and that sends number 1, Will Casey, the shortstop, home for the Bearcats. We have another infield staff meeting happening here in the bottom of the second. We might see a pitching change come here. Austin Saman gets the high five and a hug from his coach, and he's walking towards the dugout. That means we have approximately 3 minutes after the new pitcher takes to the mound. And a nice tribute from the McKinney North Bulldogs. Everybody out of the dugout to give him a high five. A line of high fives for Austin Saman. 2 innings pitched. Heads his way back to ice that arm. That's going to send out, trying to see the number now. It looks like it's number 11. Trying to figure out this. It looks like it's number 11, Colton Tabbitt. I'm going to go with number 11, Colton Tabbitt. I'm going to double check that, confirm everything. We're going to take a quick timeout to tell you about 2 of our sponsors, Hiley Mazda Fort Worth, sponsoring our broadcast table, and then our title sponsor, the City of Aledo Summer Blast event happening on June 6th. The City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast. We'll be right back after this.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kid zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable: peace of mind. At Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.
Back to the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast as number 8 Landon Barnes takes an inside pitch for ball number 1, and we have number 11 pitching Connor Leos. He's got a 4-1 record, 36 innings pitched, 48 strikeouts. He's a two-way player. Landon Barnes taking his pitch here. inside at his chin, 3 inches off of his chin there. And that's going to bring out ball number 2. Had a couple minutes there of warm up for Connor Leos. Number 8, Landon Barnes, now with a 2-0 count. And there's strike 1 against Landon Barnes, coming in at 85 miles an hour from Leos. Landon Barnes back in the box now. The pitch. Fouled off to that left side. And that's going to bring out strike number 2. A 2-2 count now for Landon Barnes. He's got the bases loaded with 1 out for the Bearcats. The pitch. Connection there from Barnes. Sends it to the left of shortstop. 1 runner's going home. Here comes another. 2 runs off of there. Landon Barnes a single with 2 RBIs. And that is going to make the score here in the bottom of the second 5-0. 1 out still for the Bearcats. A runner on first and second. Number 24, Dylan Duran, steps into the box for his first time tonight against Leos. Leos, hand in his glove, winding up, pitches away. Fouled off to the right side. A little early on that swing was Dylan Duran. We've seen some big hits so far this season from Dylan Duran. 28 hits, 10 doubles, 2 home runs, 12 extra bases, 10 stolen bases. He's going to put a lot of pressure on this defense if he gets on base. Dylan Duran now in the box. We got a runner going to third. He was already on his way. Dylan Duran's hit gets past shortstop, and here comes number 21, Luke Gladchuck, has made his way home for the 6th run of the evening here, all 6 occurring here in the bottom of the second. This is a long bottom of the second. And that's going to bring out number 10, Wilson Sinham. The Bearcats still with 1 out on the board, and now with another runner on first and a runner on second. Wilson Sinham with 8 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, steps into the box. The pitch, connection, sends it to the left side, out of the field of play. Foul ball is going to bring out strike number 1 for Wilson Sinham. Sinham getting on base his last time up, which might have been here in the same inning. We might have seen Wilson Sinham already here in the bottom of the second. I think we have. Getting the nod. We have. This is his second at-bat of the night, second here in the bottom of the second. As he takes strike number 2, that one coming in at 84 miles an hour from Connor Leos. Wilson Sinham takes a walk outside of the box, goes through his pre-bat warm-up. 0-2 count now for Wilson Sinham. Leos looking back towards second base. The pitch is away. On the inside and high, that's going to bring out ball number 1. A 1-2 count now for Wilson Sinham. And he's back in the box. The pitch. Low and on the inside. That's going to bring out ball 2. A 2-2 count now. Landon Barnes halfway to third on that one before he decided to turn back. Didn't want to push it. I think got the call from his third base coach to stay there at second. Leos now. The pitch. High on the outside for ball number 3. That makes it a full count now for Wilson Sinham. This is kind of where Sinham starts to shine. He's a .531 average with runners in scoring position and is a massive speed, contact, and situational production unit for this Bearcat staff. And he takes an outside pitch. Ball number 4. Bases loaded for the Bearcats. As that brings out Kyle. Put it in the outfield, Poindexter. A .341 batting average, .408 on base percentage, 28 hits, 24 RBIs, and 16 runs from Kyle Poindexter. we have an infield staff meeting between the entire McKinney North infield staff, the home plate umpire, and their head coach. Looks like we're talking to Leos a little bit, but also quite possibly the home plate umpire talking to the entire infield staff. And we have one runner heading, or one player heading into the dugout for McKinney North, and that's number 3. I can't tell. Number 3, I think, had to grab something from the dugout. He's now running back. He grabbed some water bottles for the infield staff. This meeting's still going on between the coach, the home plate umpire, and the catcher now. We seem to have lost number 11. Number 3 was grabbing a drink of water because he's pitching now. Our second pitching change here in the bottom of the second. I didn't even see number 11 leave, but that's the last pitch of the night for Connor Leos, and that's going to bring out number 3. That's our third pitcher in 2 innings for McKinney North Bulldogs. Their coach, I think, trying to figure out this Aledo Bearcat offense. And that's number 3, William Broussard. And he's got a pitching profile of a 2-0 record. He's got a 1.24 ERA. He's got 22 1/4 innings pitched, so probably a situation like the one we're seeing right here, and 27 strikeouts. Opponents off of William Broussard hit a 195. This is a 3-game series. This is not a 1-game winner-take-all. And here, early in 2 innings, we've seen the McKinney North Bulldogs go through 3 pitchers of their staff already. We're going to tell you a little bit about our presenting title sponsor, the City of Aledo Summer Blast. This game is presented by Aledo Summer Blast. Coming Saturday, June 6th, from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Aledo Commons Park, featuring live music, food trucks, a kids zone, and fireworks. Head out there, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. We're going to take a quick 30-second time. No, we're not. We're going to leave it here. The warm-ups, home plate umpire telling William Broussard, that's it. No more warm-ups for him. That's why we saw number 3, William Broussard, I guess, run to the dugout. He took a quick 10-second break in the dugout. He was playing. William Broussard was playing on the field. As Kyle Poindexter William Broussard was playing third base. Kyle Poindexter with a 1-0 count now. Takes an inside pitch. I think the McKinney North staff can feel the pressure they have on them. The Bearcats have bases loaded again. This is Kyle Poindexter's second at-bat of the night, his second of this inning. High. Oh, top. It must have been top right corner there. That's going to be a strike number 1. The scoreboard here having to correct as well. That makes it a 2-1 count. A nice call there by the umpire. On the outside and low from Broussard. That's ball number 3. A 3-1 count now for Kyle. Put it in the outfield, Poindexter. Poindexter, high, going towards and caught by center field. We do have a runner running to home, and it is number 8, Landon Barnes, coming in and scoring his the seventh run for the Bearcats. 7 runs scored for the Bearcats here in the bottom of the second. That pop fly from Poindexter does put them 1 out closer to getting out of the second inning rut. 2 outs now for the Bearcats, as we have number 1, Will Casey, in the box. The pitch, 68 miles an hour on the top inside corner for strike number 1. The pitch from Broussard, on the inside. He sped that one up. 87 miles an hour from Will Broussard. On the inside, though, that's going to make it a 1-1 count. That's ball number 2 for Will Casey. He took an inside pitch there, 2-1 count. Broussard on the pitch. Connection there by Casey. Left fielder trying to grab it. He pops up and pulls it out of the sky. That's out number 3 for the Bearcats. 2 runners left on base. But that sends us to the top of the 3rd. There in that bottom of the 2nd, Aledo Bearcats, the train, left the station. 2 runs, or in the 2nd inning, 7 runs scored, a complete rotation of the batting lineup. Nicely done there by the Bearcats. Tonight's NTX Varsity Sports broadcast, the title sponsor, is presented by the City of Aledo Summer Blast, a free night of music, food, family, fun, and fireworks, Saturday, June 6th at the Aledo Common Park. We're going to take a 60-second timeout as Lucas Naraki returns to the mound and warms up. It's been about 30 minutes since the last time we saw this Aledo defense out to play. We look forward to seeing the top of the 3rd after this.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable: peace of mind. At Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kid zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
Welcome back to the Hiley Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. We're here live at Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University, and you're listening to the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast here at Dallas Baptist University on NTX Varsity Sports. Up to bat now for the Bulldogs is number 10, Mason Montgomery, the center fielder. His first at-bat of the night. Naraki throwing at 96 miles an hour on the outside and high for ball number 1. A 1-0 count now for Mason Montgomery. And there's ball number 2. That one a little low and on the inside. Mason Montgomery with a .292 batting average at .303 on base, 21 hits, 14 RBIs, and 17 runs scored. The pitch from Naraki. Again on the outside and high. Coming in 96 miles an hour, but that's ball number 3. The pitch. And there's ball number 4 from Lucas Naraki. Next up to bat for the McKinney North Bulldogs is going to be number 4, Morgan Feen, the catcher. He just had a whole inning of work for him cut out there at the bottom of the 2nd. He's got his gear up, stepping up to bat for the first time tonight. He's played in 25 games for the Bulldogs, a .283 batting average, a .478 on base. He's in the box now. A high pitch there thrown by Naraki. That's going to bring out ball number 1. The pitch. Connection there. Bounces to second. Force out at second. Thrown to first. Double play by the Bearcats. The second baseman tossing it up underhandedly to the shortstop. Will Casey and Landon Barnes working together nicely. Will Casey then hurling that ball across the infield to Jackson Lowe's to get 2 force outs in a row. That's a double play for the Bearcats. And that brings us back to the top of this Bulldog lineup. Number 2, Talon Pate, second baseman, up to bat now. He has connection. Bounces straight to second base. Second base now to Jackson Lowe's. Tagged out. Force out at first. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the third for the Bearcats. And the Bearcats still lead by 7. You're listening to the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast on NTX Varsity Sports live from the Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth broadcast table. We're happy to be here at Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University here tonight. A beautiful ballpark. Of course, it's college level. Dallas Baptist having their own, fame of success in college baseball. What an honor it is for these kids to get to play here at such a beautiful ballpark. A lot of them going on to play at beautiful ballparks next year themselves, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still got a season to finish out. Aledo, the defending 5A D1 state champions, looking to return to the Dell Diamond for the 2nd year in a row. Speaking of state championships, tomorrow at 4 p.m., you can listen to the Aledo Lady Cats softball team take on the state championship battle live on NTX Varsity Sports. That state championship pregame show coming to you live at 3:45 for that state championship Lady Bearcat softball game. Man, I'm pumped for them. Kevin Longquist is going to be doing the baseball broadcast at Dallas Baptist University here tomorrow night for that 5 p.m. game. I'm going to be making the drive down to Austin. I don't know if you need to know this, but I'm going to leave at about 9:30. That puts me there 2 hours early. If you're in Aledo wanting to go to the game tomorrow for softball and you're, thinking about going and you don't know when to leave, I'd say about 9:30, 10 o'clock so that you get there an hour and a half, 2 hours early. Make sure you get a good seat. Jackson Lowe's takes a low and inside pitch for ball number 1. We still have William Broussard pitching. And there's an outside pitch to Jackson Lowe's. That puts Lowe's at a 2-0 count now. 2 balls, no strikes here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. And there's strike 1. Coming in at 80 miles an hour from Broussard as Jackson Lowe's now steps back into the box. The pitch wound up and away. High on the inside for ball number 3. A 3-1 count now for Jackson Lowe's as the pitch is away. And there's strike 2, coming in at 82 miles an hour. In the middle, just on that high side, Lowe's didn't like it. I think he was going to kind of get away from it there and didn't want to reach. Jackson Lowe's calling a timeout. Going through his pre-bat. The pitch is away. Connection there from Jackson Lowe's. It's a grounder to left field. And that's going to be a single for Jackson Lowe's to start out the 3rd inning. The Bearcats now with 7 runs off of 6 hits. And that brings us to the 9th batter in this lineup for the 2nd time tonight in 3 innings. Connor Whitmire, the catcher. Strike out his first at bat, looking to change that here. An outside pitch and low is going to bring out ball number 1 for Whitmire. The pitch from Broussard is wound up in his glove. He nods at a call, and it's away. High on the outside. That's going to keep Jackson Lowe's at first, but it's ball number 2. Ball number 2 for Connor Whitmire as he's now back in the box. And there's ball number 3. That one high and on the outside. As Whitmire now stepping back into the box, looking to take this pitch from William Broussard. And there's ball 4. Connor Whitmire knew it immediately. Low on the outside, coming in at 83 miles an hour. That puts Connor Whitmire on first, and he's going to get a courtesy runner as he is the catcher. So we have a quick timeout for Connor Whitmire to switch runners. That puts a Bearcat runner now on first and second base. I mean, you can kind of see the damage some of these walks have done. We have 7 runs off of 6 hits. That 6th hit being here in the top of the bottom of the third to lead off. That brings out number 61, Lucas Naraki, for the 3rd time tonight. William Broussard really slowing that one down. Coming in at 72 miles an hour to Lucas Naraki. That's going to be strike 1. Lucas Naraki gets a pop-up. Shortstop calling it, racing to get it, and he does. That's going to keep the runners at their spots. That's out number 1 for the Bearcats. A pop-up there for Lucas Naraki. And that's going to bring out Luke Gladchuk, the center fielder, future University of Texas at Austin baseball player. A .405 batting average, a .511 on base, 30 hits, 20 RBIs, 28 runs, 6 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Gladchuk in the box now. He gets a foul off, sends it behind him. A little late on that swing. It looked closer to the tip of the bat as well. Luke Gladchuk stepping back into the box now with an 0-1 count. 1 out for the Bearcats. Broussard, hand in his glove, winding up. The pitch is away. High. Is over the middle, just high, coming in at 68 miles an hour. Luke Gladchuk now with a 1-1 count, steps back into the box after adjusting his gloves. Waiting on the pitch, which is coming now. And that one's high as well. That same 72 miles an hour and high. That's going to make it a 2-1 count now for Luke Gladchuk as he steps back into the box. Broussard having to shake it off, goes through his warm-up. Nods at a call from Fiend. High there for ball number 3 to Luke Gladchuk. The pitch now from Broussard is winding up and away. And it's high for ball number 4. Bases loaded for the Bearcats. And that's going to send out number 8, Landon Big Bat Barnes, the second baseman. He's got a .434 batting average, a .516 on base, 43 hits, 34 RBIs, 41 runs, 13 doubles, 2 triples, and 3 home runs. Not only is he great at bat, he's a terror on base with 16 stolen bases. Landon Barnes in the box now, his 3rd at bat of the night. He takes a check swing. Called strike number 1 by the first base umpire, says he broke the plane. He's looking for this second pitch here. And there's strike number 2 for Landon Barnes. That one coming in at 86 miles an hour from Broussard. An 0-2 count now for Landon Barnes. He gets a hit. That one looks like it might be fair. It's going. It lands in the corner. It's fair. Ground rule double, I think. And that's going to send. It is a ground rule double. 2 runners home. 21, Luke Gladchuck on third. Landon Big Bat Barnes with a double. That puts the Bearcats coming here, or I guess heading into the top of the fourth. They'll be up 9-0 the way things sit. We might be looking at a playoff run rule game here. Number 24, Dylan Duran now in the box. And we have another pitcher running to the bullpen for the Bulldogs. That's ball number 1 for Dylan Duran. We do have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. I can't see who it is, but I know we might get a pitching change here soon from the McKinney North Bulldogs. In the box now is Dylan Duran with a 1-0 count. Broussard on the mound warming up, and the pitch is away. That's on the outside again. Outside and low, 80 miles an hour for ball number 2. We might see the 4th pitcher of this ball game come out before the 4th inning. The pitch, high on the outside for ball number 3. Dylan Duran getting encouragement from the, looks like 300 Aledo fans that traveled to be here tonight. Duran with a 3-0 count. William Broussard on the mound and away. On the outside, ball number 4, bases loaded Bearcats. That sends out number 10, Wilson. See you later, Sinem. 412 batting average, a 508 on-base percentage, 40 hits, 28 RBIs, and 37 runs for Wilson. See you later, Sinem. What a game to be at tonight. And as Sinem takes an inside pitch, and if you couldn't be here, I'm glad you still get to be here with NTX Varsity Sports as you listen to the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast live from the Highly Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. Sinem with a 1-0 count as Broussard has his hand in his glove and away. Connection there, pop up, shortstop racing towards it, third base grabs it. Out number 2, that time in the form of Wilson Sinem, number 10. That does send out Kyle, put it in the outfield, Poindexter, the right fielder. Kyle Poindexter has bases loaded. On the season, he has 28 hits, 24 RBI, 7 doubles, 3 triples. He's looking to add to that RBI count here. And he does. He hits it. It's going. It's going. It bounces. It hits the wall. Left field and center field couldn't get to it. Kyle Poindexter's on second. A 3-run RBI double for Kyle Poindexter. There's his 27th RBI, 25th, 26th, and 27th. A 3 RBI double for Kyle, put it in the outfield, Poindexter. Nicely hit there in the gap between left and center field. Neither one of it got to it in time. It bounced, hit the backfield wall, and just kind of sat in that runoff area. Now we're sitting at 12-0 Bearcats. Number 1, Will Casey, now in the box. The pitch is away. He gets connection, sends it behind him, out of the field of play and foul. You could hear it hit the top of the roof of the press box as it just came down hard. Poindexter now on second. Will Casey in the box. And he takes ball number 1 on an inside pitch. A 1-1 count now for Will Casey. A .318 batting average. Runner on second. Will Casey takes a big swing at it. No contact. 85 miles an hour coming from Broussard there. He's kind of grabbing his arm. This might be the last time we see Broussard pitch tonight here in the bottom of the third. 5 runs here in the bottom of the third so far. Still not as many as the bottom of the second, which they scored 7 in. Connection there from Casey. Sends it behind him on a foul ball. That's going to keep him alive, but at a 1-2 count. The pitch in Broussard's glove, wound up and away. On the inside, it gets away from the catcher. We have, I think, a balk called. I don't think that was ball number 4. But Will Casey has, oh, did he hit? I think he hit. I think the pitcher hit Will Casey. Will Casey's now at first after getting hit by a ball. And that puts a Bearcat runner on first and second now. We got Kyle put it in the outfield. Poindexter has his helmet off, trying to cool off on this hot and humid late May night. And we are going to get that pitching change right now after all. Our 4th pitcher of the night here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. I don't quite have a number. We're going to take about a minute and a half to warm up, so we're going to take a 30-second timeout to tell you about our title sponsor, the City of Aledo Summer Blast. We'll be right back after this.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kid zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
Welcome back to the Summer Blast broadcast here live at Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University, where we're live from the Highly Mazda of Fort Worth broadcast table. Now on the mound, number 8, Alden Owen. He's pitched 6 innings this season so far, has 5 strikeouts. He's been used kind of in a limited pitching role. He's the right fielder. He's not, one of McKinney North's primary workhorse arms. And we're going to have number 2, Jackson Lose, step up to bat now for the Bearcats. I think at this point in the game, McKinney North might just be saving their arms for tomorrow. We do have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen right now. High pitch thrown, 78 miles an hour. Ball number 1 for Jackson Lose. Runner on second and first for the Bearcats. Lose with a .453 on-base percentage. Takes a big swing there, no contact. That ball slowed down quite a bit, 78 miles an hour. Jackson Lose has drawn 28 walks. He's one of the best plate discipline profiles on this Bearcat team. Takes an inside pitch, nearly hitting him. If he just leaned forward a little bit, it would have. That's going to bring out ball number 2. A 2-1 count now for Jackson Lose. Now, I'm not the one that has to say, or I'm not the one that has to lean into an 83-mile-an-hour ball on the inside. So that's easy for me to say. As he takes another inside and low pitch for ball number 3. A 3-1 count now for Jackson Lose. I need to reiterate again, there is another McKinney North pitcher warming up in their bullpen. High. Ball number 4 for Jackson Lose. It is bases loaded for the Bearcats. That's going to bring out for his 3rd at-bat of the evening. Number 19, Connor Whitmire, his 2nd at-bat of this inning. as he gets a piece of it on a late swing. That sends it behind him for a foul ball. That's going to bring out strike number 1. An 0-1 count now for Whitmire. As he steps back into the box. Owen on the pitch, throws strike number 2. That one coming in at 80 miles an hour. Connor Whitmire with 17 hits, 16 RBIs. He could have 17 and 18 right now with a runner on first and second. The pitch. Check swing, called out by the first base umpire, and that puts us on our way to the top of the 4th inning, where we now have a mid-game sponsor takeover. We're here now mid-game between the 3rd and the 4th inning as we move between innings here on NTX Varsity Sports. Tonight's broadcast is proudly presented by the City of Aledo Summer Blast event. Make sure to mark your calendars for Saturday, June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. as downtown Aledo comes alive at Aledo Commons Park for a free, family-friendly night celebrating the end of school and the start of summer. Bring your lawn chairs, bring your blankets, and settle in for an evening packed with food, music, local vendors, and fireworks. This year's live music lineup features local favorite and former American Idol contestant Kate Gardner, followed by headliners Graceland Ninjas, bringing a high-energy show filled with mashups from 5 decades of rock and roll, dance, hip-hop, and soul. Families can also enjoy the Miser Orthodontics Kids Zone, food trucks, beverages for all ages, shopping with local vendors, and a firework finale to close out the night. Again, that's the Aledo Summer Blast on Saturday, June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Aledo Commons Park, located at 312 Aledo Trail. For more information, visit the City of Aledo's website or follow the City of Aledo on social media. Aledo Summer Blast, free, family-friendly, and right in the heart of downtown Aledo. Let's take a 30-second timeout as Lucas Naraki warms up, and we'll tell you a quick message from the City of Aledo.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kids zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable: peace of mind. At Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 21, Will Spalding, the catcher, as he takes a ball there from Lucas Naraki. And a ball that gets past Jackson Lowe's, bounces fair. Will Spalding now turns the corner to go to second, and he slides into second. A double for number 21, Will Spalding. That's going to send out number 3, William Broussard, the guy we just saw pitching in the bottom of the second and bottom of the third. We're going to listen in for this one. We're going to take a quick second to just listen in to Broussard's at bat. Broussard gets a hit. That one going to right field. Poindexter sends it back to Jackson Lowe's. It's a single for William Broussard. Broussard now sits at first. He's got another runner. The Bulldogs have another runner at third. As we have number 1, Austin Saman, getting ready to step into the box, and Chad Berry looks like he might have someone else to put in. He's got someone warming up in that outfield bullpen. That might have been it for Lucas Naraki, the LSU commit, pitching 3 full innings of the game. Aledo looking to stay 10 runs ahead as we head into the 5th, which would constitute a UIL run rule here in the playoffs. No guarantee yet Lucas Naraki's coming off. We're getting the home plate umpire now walking up into this infield staff meeting. '61, Lucas Naraki will remain on the mound. I think they put in a game plan on what it looks like for Naraki, checking in on him, seeing if he's good. As that pitcher, the relief pitcher, is warming up in the bullpen now, I think they got time left with Naraki. Number 1, the first pitcher of the game, Austin Saman, up to bat now. And there's a low pitch coming in at 93 miles an hour from Naraki for ball number 1. The pitch there, 95 miles an hour from Naraki. A little late on the swing was Austin Saman. Foul ball into the backstop net for strike number 1. That's going to be ball number 2 from Lucas Naraki to Austin Saman. As Naraki throws ball number 3. 95 miles an hour coming through on the middle of the plate, just too low. Naraki now nodding at a call from Whitmire. A runner on first and third. Connection there. The runner making his way. It's a force out at second. The runner, Austin Saman, runs into Jackson Lowe's, knocks the ball kind of out of his glove, and he's going to be safe on a single. That does put McKinney North on the board with that runner on third. And that's going to prevent the shutout. With the score now 12-1 in favor of the Bearcats. And there's strike number 1 for Brooks Nelson, the designated hitter, number 15. Coming in at 93 miles an hour for Lucas Naraki. On the outside there, 88 miles an hour for ball number 1. Naraki nodding at a call from Whitmire, handing his glove, wound up and away. Trying to shoot for the corners there, just outside of that top right corner. That's going to bring out ball number 2 for Brooks Nelson, the designated hitter, with a .320 batting average, a .400 on base. Looking to get on base here. And there's going to be ball number 3 from Lucas Naraki. That one low. Still towards the closer to the middle of the plate, but it just came in a little too low. Umpire calls it ball number 3. A 3-1 count now for Brooks Nelson as he steps into the box with a runner on first. The pitch. A little late on that swing. 95 miles an hour coming from Naraki. Sends it out of the field play on the right side. Kind of into the crowd. It looked like everybody got out of the way in time. And now we have a full count for Brooks Nelson. He steps into the box and his hand comes down. Lucas Naraki looking for a call he likes from Whitmire, his catcher. He finds one, nods at it, hand in his glove, wound up and away. Aiming again for that top outside corner. Sends it just too far outside, slows it down that time as well. 80 miles an hour from Naraki. Outside of that top outside corner, that's a walk on ball 4. Base on balls now for Brooks Nelson as Whitmire has a quick conversation with Naraki. That puts a runner now at first and second for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs in defensive position here. They're playing defensive offense. They have to prevent the run rule because Aledo scoring 12 runs in the past 2 innings, 7 and 5 collectively, are now up 11 runs. We only have to play 5.5, really 4.5 innings of baseball since Aledo's the home team. If they're up by 10, come the end of the top of the 5th. So yeah, the Bulldogs playing offensive or defensive offense here, trying to keep their game alive. And that brings out number 23 for the Bulldogs. As Naraki's hand goes in his glove, he's winding up. The pitch is away, and on the outside, a runner now on first and second for the Bulldogs, both taking collective leadoffs, putting the pressure on Naraki as he throws an outside ball there. Another outside pitch there. That time coming in at 95 miles an hour, but that's ball number 2 for Naraki. Naraki takes a lap around the mound, goes through his warm-ups again, looks at Whitmire, likes a call, hand in his glove, he's ready, and the pitch is away. And Aledo fans disagreeing with that call. 95 miles an hour, looked like it was in the top middle, called too high on the top side, and that's going to be ball number 3 for number 23 McKinney North Bulldogs. Naraki, hand in his glove now. Like the call from Whitmire, winding up a 3-0 count and away. Way on the outside. And that's ball number 4. And we got a timeout call from Connor Whitmire. This meeting lasting a little bit. I expected Chad Berry to come out, maybe switch, but I think he's going to try to get to the 5th inning until he brings out this next pitcher. They are warming up still in the bullpen, so there is someone at least halfway warm, ready to go for Naraki when he needs to be switched out, but that's going to bring out number 7, left fielder Jake French with a .281 batting average. The base is now loaded for the Bulldogs. Naraki on the mound, throws, gets a ball. Jackson Lowe's forced out at first. There is a runner. Number 1, Seaman, makes it home. That's 2 runs here for the Bulldogs in the top of the 4th. Playing that defensive offense that we talked about. Now that lead down to 10. They need one more run to kind of discount the run rule, but Aledo's going to get the chance to bat again here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch. Big swing there from number 10, Mason Montgomery, the center fielder. No contact. Lucas Naraki coming in at 95 miles an hour, just straight fastball over the middle. The pitch now from Naraki is away. Trying to hit that top outside corner again, but just too far on the outside, and that's going to make it a 1-1 count. The Bulldogs now with a runner on second and third. 2 runs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs on the board for the Bulldogs. Naraki shakes off a couple calls from Whitmire. Finding one he likes now. Hand in his glove, he's set. The pitch is away. A late swing there from number 10, Mason Montgomery. Sends it out of the field of play on the right side, and that's going to bring up strike number 2. A 1-2 count now for Mason Montgomery as Lucas Naraki looks to put this top of the fourth inning away. The pitch on the outside. A hard thrown ball, 88 miles an hour. Looked like it was a good effort there from Naraki. Really thought we might see it curve towards back to the middle, but it just didn't, and it was on the high on the outside, really far on the outside for ball number 2. A 2-2 count now for Mason Montgomery. Lucas Naraki looking for a call he likes, and I think he found one. And a big swing there from Mason Montgomery. No contact. Another strikeout tonight for Lucas Naraki. And that's going to send us to the bottom of the fourth, where your score is Aledo 12, McKinney North Bulldogs 2. McKinney North leaving 2 runners on base there at the top of the fourth. We're going to take a 60-second timeout, tell you about our broadcast table sponsor, Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, and our title sponsor, the City of Aledo Summer Blast. We're happy to be coming to you live, like I said, from the Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth broadcast table. You're listening to the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast on NTX Varsity Sports.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable: peace of mind. At Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kid zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
Welcome back to the Hiley Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. You're listening to the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast on NTX Varsity Sports, where we have our 6th pitcher for the Bulldogs coming in here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Number 9, Michael D'Ambrosia, now pitching. 4.2 innings pitched, a 0 ERA. Opponents hitting a .071 against him. As number 61, Lucas Gladchuk, number 61, Lucas Naraki, up to bat for his 4th time tonight. as he takes a foul ball. And Naraki switching his batting gloves. I didn't like the pair he had. I think the bat slipped out of his hands and went towards the visitor dugout on that. He had a big swing there, fouled it out behind him. And I was so busy watching where the ball was going, I didn't even see the fact that the bat left his hands. And so he just went and switched out his gloves. Lucas Naraki visibly upset, I think, with his night tonight, even though it's been a good game so far for the Bearcats. The pitch from D'Ambrosia. On the inside for a foul ball, or for a ball. That's going to make it a 1-1 count. Naraki gets a piece of it there, sends it behind him. A little late on that swing, and that's a foul ball. That makes it a 1-2 count now for Naraki. Lucas nowhere to run. Naraki back in the box now. As he takes a low pitch. And that's going to bring in ball number 2. A 2-2 count now for Naraki. The pitch from D'Ambrosia. Connection from Naraki. Grounder to second base. Thrown out at first. And that's going to bring out number 21, Luke Gladchuk. Luke Gladchuk with a .405 batting average, a .511 on base, 30 hits, 20 RBIs, 28 runs. A great night so far for Gladchuk. And a pitch there on low, gets past the catcher, and that's going to bring out ball number 1. Someone that was on base, that would have given them a great opportunity, I think, to try and make a steal, but nobody on base for the Bearcats right now. But that just means Gladchuk has a 1-0 count. That ball hit out of the field of play on the left side. Foul ball. It's going to bring out strike number 1 for Luke Gladchuk. A 1-1 count now for him as he steps back into the box. The pitch. Connection there. Sends it down the first base line. Tagged up at the base. Forced out by the Bulldogs on number 21, Luke Gladchuk. That's 2 up, 2 down for McKinney North so far. That's going to send out number 8, Landon Big Bat Barnes, as he steps into the box for his 4th time tonight. Landon Barnes with a .434 batting average, a .516 on base, 43 hits, 34 RBIs, looking to take his 4th at bat now. And he gets a hit. That one's a grounder. It bounces past shortstop, rolls its way into left field, and that's a single for Landon Big Bat Barnes. Now, coming up to bat, number 24, the third baseman, Dylan Duran. Dylan Duran with a .341 batting average, a .457 on base, 28 hits, 22 RBIs, and 23 home runs, or 23 runs, sorry. Landon Barnes, before that foul ball, was as soon as the pitcher decided he was throwing it, Landon Barnes was already on his way to second base. That's why, you know, Landon Barnes is so hard to control when you're on the defense side of things, is because he just puts so much pressure on you, it gets in your head. D'Ambrosia now with the ball, looking back towards first. The pitch to Duran. Hit. That's a grounder. Third base diving for it. Gets past him. That's a single for Dylan Duran. Landon Barnes now on second base. That's going to send out number 10, Wilson. See you later, Sinham. Wilson Sinham with a .412 batting average, a .508 on base percentage, 40 hits, 28 RBIs, and 37 runs. Sinham with 8 doubles, 3 triples, and over 11 stolen bases in this season so far. The pitch from D'Ambrosio. Low on the outside, and that's going to be ball number 1. Coming in at 70 miles an hour from D'Ambrosio on that one. A little bit slower, I think, than Wilson Sinnums used to seeing. A runner now on first and second for the Bearcats. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Connection there. That one bouncing straight to second base. Second base now throwing. Force out at first. That's out number 3 for the Bearcats. Heading into the top of the 5th, the Bearcats still lead 12-2. If the Bearcats can put it away here in the top of the 5th, they will run rule the McKinney North Bulldogs, and this game will end early. And I say end early. The game started at 8:24. It's currently 10:06. So we're pushing 2 hours of baseball here at Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University. You're listening to Aledo Bearcat Baseball on NTX Varsity Sports. Well, we are happy to have you with us here as we broadcast to you live from the Hiley Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. You're listening to the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast. We'll be right back after this quick timeout.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kid zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
Welcome back to the Hiley Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table. We're live at Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University, where we have some great baseball happening from the Aledo Bearcats. If you're a fan of any kind of great baseball, or if you're going to hedge your bets on the Bearcats, make sure that you don't miss the final UIL state event of the year, the 2026 State Baseball Championships, taking place June 4th through June 6th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock. For schedule, spectator, and ticket information, please visit uiltexas.org/baseball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/baseball. Speaking of state championship baseball, or just state championships in general, the Aledo Lady Cat softball team will be playing tomorrow at 4 o'clock against Barbers Hill as they look to take home a state championship title themselves. State championship Aledo Lady Cats softball tomorrow at 4 o'clock live from the Red and Charlene McCombs Field in Austin. We'll have that game live on NTX Varsity Sports, a 3:45 pregame show. First pitch at 4 o'clock. We're going to be looking at Tempe Perry as she pitches that game. We anticipate her pitching that game. We'll be looking for a big, game showing from Delaney Rosser. Shout out Delaney Rosser, Tempe Perry, Brooklyn Taloa, and so many others. I'm just so happy and stoked for those girls. I can't wait to be there tomorrow and watch that game live. I'm sure, like every game those girls play, it's going to be magical. As we're here right now at Bearcat Baseball at Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University, we have number 3 now pitching for the Bearcats. Connor Whitmire having a quick last conversation, a little last meeting, a little bit of encouragement. Number 23. And that sends out number 2 for the Bulldogs. Talon Pate, as he takes a 92-mile-an-hour strike. Pitcher winding up now, hand in his glove. He's looking to put this game away, and a big hit there. Grounder to third, thrown to first. Jackson Lowe's forced out at first. That's out. Number 1. That time it was Talon Pate. Next up to bat will be number 5, Cade Antosca, the shortstop. Cade Antosca with a .336 batting average, a .382 on base. The pitcher for Aledo winding up now. And away. On the outside, 93 miles an hour for ball number 2.
Good.
And Cade Antosca gets a foul ball. That one a little late on the swing, sending it to the right side. Grounder past the fair line, and that's going to bring out strike 1. A 2-1 count now for Cade Antosca. The pitch. Away. Another foul ball. That's going to be strike number 2. It does keep him alive, but now with a 2-2 count. A quick congratulations to our friends over at Paradise High School. They just won game 1 of their state semifinal series 5-0 against the Wall Varsity Hawks. Paradise going to game 2 tomorrow. The pitch, hit, grounder to center field. It's going to be a single for number 5, Cade Antosca. That's going to bring out number 21. And number 21 is going to bat here for the Bulldogs. That is a batting substitution for Leos, who was a pitcher previously in this ball game. The pitch. And that's going to be ball number 1, coming in at 92 miles an hour. The pitch. Connection there to third base. Turning to first. Jackson Lowe's force out at first. Out number 2 for the Bulldogs. The Bearcats. 1 run or 1 out away from putting this game in the done category.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 3, William Broussard.
And that's going to bring out number 3, William Broussard, someone we saw pitch 2 innings of this ball game earlier tonight. Aledo fans on their feet. You can hear the clapping. Looking to put this ball game away. It's a ball. That one thrown on the outside. Connor Whitmire has a rare fielding issue, and the ball gets away from him. So that's going to be ball number 1. It does advance the runner to third. That defensive offense here, with a runner on third, if he scores, it's going to the bottom of the 5th. Aledo fans back on their feet. A 1-0 count now. Hand in his glove. The pitch is away. Strike number 1. A 1-1 count there, feeling the pressure. The pitch. There's strike 2. All of Aledo now on their feet. If you're at home, stand up. A 1-2 count. Aledo looking to put this ball game away. You can feel the energy. The pitch, high on the outside, ball number 2. The Bulldogs last just a little bit longer. Back on their feet, clap with them. 2-2 count. Hand in his glove, wound up. The pitch is away. And that's going to be ball number 3. That one just a little bit low on the outside. Nothing like seeing every dot on the scoreboard filled up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a runner on third. Looking to run rule. McKinney North Bulldogs here in game 1 of the state semifinal championship. And it's a foul ball. We stay alive here. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 33 on the mound, hand in his glove. Wound up and away. Another big swing there by the Bulldogs, number 3. And that's another foul ball. It's going to make these Aledo fans stand on their feet as long as possible. He wants to stay alive. Winding up his pitch. Full count, 2 outs. Runner on third and it's away. And there's ball number 4. The Aledo fans sitting back down real quick. Game's not over. In fact, we still have plenty of regulation baseball to possibly play. The game's supposed to go to 7 innings. Aledo looking to put it away here in 5. Aledo leading by 2 here in the top of the 5th. They are the home team. Connor Whitmire calling a timeout to go talk with his pitcher. Walks back. I think he just told him a quick, take a breath. The energy is still electric here. A runner now sits on first and third. The pitch in his glove is away. Connection there. Goes to second. Force out at second. Aledo Bearcats are going to win game 1 of the state semifinals. A run rule. In the state semifinals, it's the Final 4 in Texas 5A D1 baseball, and Aledo puts it away early. The Bearcats celebrate a little bit, but there's still work to be done. Like the great Kobe once said, job's not done, and they'll celebrate when the job's done, hopefully tomorrow. If not, we'll see a decisive game 3 come Saturday. We saw 6 McKinney North Bulldog pitchers as they tried to figure out this Aledo offense here at Horner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist University. We're going to take a 60-second timeout before we break down that ball game. We're going to tell you a couple quick messages. One from our broadcast table sponsor, Hiley Mazda Fort Worth, and one from our title sponsor, the City of Aledo Summer Blast. We'll be right back as we tell you more about Aledo Lady Cats softball and kind of give you a recap of game 1 here at Dallas Baptist University.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable. Peace of mind. At Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Hiley Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.
Kick off the summer at the City of Aledo's Summer Blast. Happening June 6th from 6 to 10 p.m. in downtown Aledo. It's wholesome fun for the entire family with live music, an epic kid zone your kids will love, delicious food trucks, local vendors, and a dazzling fireworks show to cap off the night. Best of all, the event is completely free. Visit aledotx.gov/summerblast for details.
Welcome back to the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast live on NTX Varsity Sports, coming to you from the Highly Mazda of Fort Worth broadcast table. I am pumped here at Horner Park at Dallas Baptist University. What a way to put Game 1 in the record books. A 12-2 victory over the McKinney North Bulldogs, ending the game early. The McKinney North Bulldogs didn't score in the top of the first 3 innings, and then came back and scored 2 in the top of the 4th. Then in the top of the 5th, we saw them playing some defensive offense as they tried to keep their game alive. But ultimately, it was dominance by Aledo. It was pure dedication and grit. We saw them come alive after a no-run inning in the bottom of the 1st, come back in the bottom of the 7th, scoring 7 runs, then answering again in the bottom of the 3rd, scoring 5 runs, putting them up early, ahead by 12. Then Aledo never scored again, but they only had one more at-bat in the night before sending it to the top of the 5th, where they played excellent defense. We saw some really good pitching, and the celebration starts to be in the back of your mind. Will Aledo go back-to-back years to the state championship? We don't know yet. We'll hopefully know by this time tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, the Aledo Lady Cat softball team will be playing in the state championship game at 4 o'clock. 3:45 pregame show live on NTX Varsity Sports. We have a poster being brought out. Oh, and it's an in-memory poster. The Aledo Bearcats wore blue tonight in honor of an 8th grader who died last week, passed away in an accident. And Aledo is recognizing him. They wore blue tonight in memory of him, and they have a banner right now where written in blue it says "One team, one town, go Bearcats," and it says it's a message to the Martins. And we have them still in our thoughts and prayers. We talked about that. We read part of the obituary last week, and our hearts go out to the Martins. As we look towards tomorrow, a big day for Aledo baseball and softball tomorrow. At 4 o'clock here live on NTX Varsity Sports, we will have the softball state championship game, 5A D1 state championship level softball, coming to you live from Red and Charlene McCombs Field in Austin. Then at 5 o'clock, 4:45 pregame show, we'll have game 2 of this series, where hopefully Aledo puts it away and seals their deal to return back to the Dell Diamond in Round Rock next week. Wow, man, am I pumped up. I don't know how I'm going to go to bed tonight, but I got to get up and drive to Austin so I can bring you that Lady Cat softball game. I hope you were standing up, and I hope you were clapping along with the fans here live. If you didn't get to be here tonight, I'm glad you got to be here with NTX Varsity Sports. It's been a pleasure. We're going to play you one more message on my way out, and then you can just look at that scoreboard and smile, as that's it for Game 1 of this best-of-3 state semifinal series. Tomorrow is a one-game winner-take-all state championship game. I cannot emphasize this enough. Aledo softball is playing in the state championship game tomorrow. One-game winner-take-all, an hour before Aledo will look to put it away and send themselves to that state championship game. Live, like I said, from the Highly Mazda Fort Worth broadcast table, this has been the City of Aledo Summer Blast broadcast on NTX Varsity Sports. I've been Parker Burrows, joined by my engineer, Colin Burrows, for NTX Varsity Sports, a Worldwide Ranch production, and I'm so glad that you stuck around and hung out with us and spent your time with me tonight. Thank you, and for NTX Varsity Sports, good night.
They've got the diploma. Now give them something even more valuable: peace of mind. At Highly Mazda of Fort Worth, Mazda vehicles are built with advanced safety technology to help protect your new driver with every trip. And right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, a smarter, safer SUV for the road ahead. Highly Mazda of Fort Worth. Send them safe so they can drive with confidence.